Hello, hello. I'm behind the wheel now. I'm behind the wheel now. Today is Monday, August. Let's see. What day is it? What's the day today? I wonder. Well, 18th? Yeah, August 18th, the year 2013. Um, Maybe you understand that my voice sounds a bit different, a little bit more vague, I don't know, equivocal. I'm not sure if my using these words I just used are appropriate to describe what I'm trying to say, though. Um, a little bit more blurred. I wonder if this word blur can be used only for describing something visually, something visual, though. But what I'm trying to say is I'm wearing a mouthpiece now in my mouth. Of course, you can use a mouthpiece in your mouth, right? Not in your ears, nor in your, let's see, nose, eyes, whatever. Today is the day. Today is the day that I should go to my dentist to have a checkup for my teeth. It's been about 2 months since I went there. Oh, gee, how time flies. How fast time flies, especially these days. Um, it'll, I mean, it'll be, it'll be, less than 1 month until my next birthday, my 59th birthday. Wow, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. It's already past even middle of August, and we are almost towards the beginning of next season, which is autumn, and we are close to the end of August, right? I can't believe this. Totally, I can't believe this. Totally. And anyway, it's been 2 months since I went to my dentist last time, which was about in June, I guess. Right? I did a little math, and like 8 minus 6 equals 2. No, 8 minus 2 equals 6. Huh? 8 minus 2 equals 6, right? It just shows how long it has been since I went to my last dentist last time. And I wonder what they are gonna do with my teeth today, though. In fact, I went there. I have been there since last spring. It's been more than a year since I started going there. And the reason I first started going there was I wanted to strengthen my teeth. Although the dentist is an ordinary one, they do procedures not only for straightening your teeth, aligning your teeth, but also they do ordinary job like fixing your cavities, extracting your teeth, and whatever. I don't know how to say Shishubyo in English here, but they also fix your problems of your gums, teeth, whatever. They also do whitening your teeth. They also whiten your teeth as well. I found that dentist. In fact, it's pretty far from my house. It's not in my neighborhood, which is quite funny and weird, right? Why would I have to go to a dentist, which is pretty far away? This is my question. Yeah, I found the dentist on Google, and I watched their Google reviews, which were extremely good. And looking back, I find it a bit suspicious. I'm a kind of person who tends to be skeptical about things easily, pretty. But on the contrary, I'm also the one that is pretty easily deceived. I mean, I'm a gullible person. I'm easily being deceived or taken into because my mindset or the way I think. You don't like to go? Okay. There was a car which seemed apparently wanted to squeeze into the space between the car in front of me and me. And there was a road, just left side of this main road on which I am. And when you find such a car waiting at the intersection of, for example, a main road and a little bit of smaller road, and stick out in Japan from left side. And then, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have used this road. Oh my goodness. There is a sign said, under construction, you should, this lane is full. You should move on to the next lane because this is under construction. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. I'm sure the sign and the car had a sign that said it's under construction. You should move on to the right next lane. Was shown up a little while ago, just seconds before I decided to use the road because I thought, is it okay? I thought that the road is somewhat crowded today. I couldn't recognize that truck with a sign that said, "This is under construction. You should move on to the next right lane," or something like that. If I had known that, I could have made a turn to the left at the intersection with a signal before the place, right? That was not my mistake. All right. And where was I anyway? Where was I? Yes, I started going to my dentist, which I'm headed to now, is because I was looking for any good dentist which would give procedures like straightening your teeth or whatever. I don't know how to say it in one word. Orthodontist. And since we tend to assume that Google reviews are pretty reliable, right? Trustworthy. I chose the dentist. Not only dentists, but also all other institutions, hospitals, beauty parlors, basically everything. Basically everything. We tend to choose places by their reviews, right? But I should have known that some reviews might be, maybe controlled, manipulated, and I'm very afraid to say this, but my dentist might be one of them. Yeah, might be one of them. I'm sorry to say this, but I began to feel this, and now I'm pretty sure about this though. The more I go there, the more I have become sure about what is so-called wrong reviews, deceitful reviews, fake reviews, whatever they're called. Because there are many things that I felt. I was not treated fairly, and the dentist's explanations were not clear and enough. And I already finished the procedure, the basic one, and about 3 months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, 4 months ago. But I felt something strange at that time too, because I was not informed that my procedure might be going to finish at the next appointment. And on that day when the procedure was actually done, which I didn't know. I had known before because I hadn't been informed. On that day, it turned out that, okay, you're ready. Your teeth are now finished. And then they took my picture, took pictures of mine to prove that I have finished. They do, but I didn't know that. if I had been informed beforehand that they might take a picture if my teeth turned out to be okay, perfect, and if I was regarded, I don't know how to say, if I would be regarded as, the procedure is over, and I don't know how to say it properly in English. Let's see. So, if I had been informed that way, and they might be taking some pictures of me, and since they do such a thing when all their patients, their customers, whatever, their clients are finished, and then I could have chosen the best clothes for myself, right, for the picture, or because I can't say that I'm well dressed always. I can say that I'm always presentable, right? And I was quite surprised when I was told that they were going to take some pictures of me, and they gave me even a bunch of flowers they had prepared beforehand, meaning they knew, they had known that my procedure might be finished at the next appointment, right? If they had known that my procedure might be finished at the next appointment, they should have told me so at the last appointment, right? And that was one of the factors that made me a bit skeptical about them. I don't really want to say bad things about my dentist or my beauty parlors, my beauticians, or whatever, my friends, my family. No, totally not. I have no intention of saying something bad about such people, any people, right? Because saying bad things about bad people doesn't help anything. Right? And until today, for the last 2 months, my motivation was totally ruined. My motivation was lower than before because I don't know where this procedure is going. I totally have no idea about that. And how much I'm quite surprised to know that how much this kind of negative feeling, this kind of negative feeling might ruin your motivation. You should be hopeful. You should be motivated when you do something. When you have even slight doubts, questions, it hampers you from attaining your goal. Yeah, I think so. Okay, anyway, let's change the subject. Let me change the subject. This morning, I happened to find a very wonderful woman who speaks great English. Yeah. To tell you the truth, I've known her. I've known of her quite some time, for quite some time. Today was not the first time that I got to know her. I saw her on YouTube, on her website, and on YouTube. But before I saw her, somehow I wasn't as impressive. I didn't feel as impressive as I did. I hadn't been as impressive as I was today, this morning. I can't explain why, but probably that is because of my English level. Last time I saw her, last time I had seen her, I guess my English level is lower than that is now. And my motivation about English is not as high as it is now. That is the main factor, I guess. But today, when I found her, I thought it was my first time to see her, get to know her. But as I checked her YouTube channel and more and more videos, I didn't watch many videos of hers yet. I haven't watched many videos of hers yet, but just watching, looking at the thumbnails of her videos. One of them gave me a ring. It rang a bell, and I was like, oh, I remember seeing her before. One of the thumbnails was a picture of her and the other woman, and I knew of the other woman. She's also a YouTuber, and she's an English pronunciation instructor. And I don't actually, to tell the truth, I don't want to see her videos. I don't feel like watching her videos very much. Probably out of jealousy. I'm jealous of her. It's clear. My feeling of jealous doesn't make me feel like watching her videos. I have been intentionally trying to. I have been away from her videos intentionally, because if I watch her videos, it won't make me feel good. It will make me negative feelings. It will make me conjure up some negative feelings. And when I found the thumbnail of those two people shown together, it reminded me of the time when I found her video. I mean, her is someone I thought I found today. I thought I found today, though, a wonderful English speaker. She's Japanese though. Where was I? I was in the middle of a sentence, right? I was in the middle of the sentence, but I didn't finish. But now I can't figure out what I was talking about. Okay, when a sentence or sentences can be longer than I can handle, I get lost. I get easily lost. Oh my goodness. Do I have enough time? I really wish there would be no accidents and traffic jams because of that, resulting from that. Okay, let me talk about the woman I happened to find again this morning. I was looking at on the web page. At that time I was looking for a translation of some phrase in Japanese. What was that? Yeah. Now I'm trying to remember. But I don't have good memory. I'm not sure if I can get it back while driving. Oh my goodness, what a sound. I was checking the translation, looking it up on a website where many people gather. Many people give translations, do translations for people who need them. That website is owned by an English educational company, which provides online English lessons, which is quite popular. It's a Japanese company, I guess, and the company not only deals with English-related business, but also does other kind of business. And I was trying to find a translation of certain phrase, which I can't remember, get back, obtain. And one of the people who answered, who gave translation there, was her. And usually the people's face, photo, and icon. Usually there are icons of people who give translations, since they are instructors, and so that's part of their strategy, part of the company's business strategy, to make people compete. Okay, we are in a democratic society, right? Competition is everywhere, right? So that's where competition comes in. And if the teacher does a great job, he can get lots of credentials, right? And they have to be, because they must be paid for the site. I'm not sure if they do it voluntarily, because some teachers have their own YouTube channels. Some teachers have their own platforms, such as YouTube channel, website or blog, or whatever, and they can advertise their activity, their business there. So when I think about this, they might be doing that activity for free, voluntarily, but they can sell themselves there. They can make the most of their situation, that situation where they give translations to people, and people who are grateful might get interested in them, and such people like me try to visit their own platforms like YouTube channel, whether it be YouTube channel, their blog, their website, whatever. And that's how I got to know her today. I didn't visit her website. I have never visited her website. Last time I found her for the first time, I hadn't visited her website. But today I have, and I got to know her better. And today I got very interested in her. Probably last time I had found her, I didn't want to know about her father, probably out of jealousy. But now I'm more determined to improve my English, and I feel more sincere. I'm not sure if this usage of more sincere is right or not, though. I feel ingenuous. I feel ingenuous about my English, or my endeavor of improving my English. I don't know whatever. Anyway, my main concern at the moment is whether or not I can get there on time. In time, preferably, but on time, rather on time. 10 out of 3, I can't make it on time, to my embarrassment though. And anyway, I found her, and I got to know her that she's a bilingual MC, and I watched some of her videos. What about? This is not the kind of section exit that I have to get out. I don't think so. And some of her videos then, where she did a great job, fantastic, fabulous, gorgeous, and most of the time, or it looks, most of her places where she works is at conventions, which are pretty big, gorgeous, and like the ones I've never even seen, or I've only seen on TV. It's like an entertainment world. It's like the entertainment world. And she's dressed well. Is it the one? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm getting out from the express road, which is free though. Free road, yeah, freeway. It's a freeway, but it's an expressway also, because there is no signals. If you get on the road, it'll automatically lead you to your destination, and the fastest way. Very fast. Okay, and I watched some of her videos, some of the videos where she does her jobs. Some of the videos that told me what kind of job what her job is like, and she did a wonderful job. I can't use any other adjectives to describe this. So, splendid, marvelous, very beautiful. She's very beautiful when she's working, and her English is clear, easy to listen to, and she's totally fluent in English. And her English is authentic. She's not an English speaker, no, native speaker. She's a Japanese speaker. She's a native Japanese speaker. She's born in Gifu Prefecture, next to Aichi Prefecture. So that part made me familiar with her even more. And she went to, when she was in high school, she went to America, and she was in American high school, and then maybe she moved on to both, I'm not sure about this, but both in Japanese university and 2-year college, I guess. And also, she must have been in some kind of school in the US too. And she trained to be a narrator, both in English and Japanese. And what I was surprised at most out of everything is that she was one of the bilingual announcer, narrator for defunct Radio I. It's an international radio station which existed, well, when was that? Around 2008. That was actually my favorite radio station because I was able to listen in English a lot. And sometimes bilingual radio radio programs are even more attractive than English monolingual, English-only radio programs, because I guess it also has something to do with jealousy, admiration, inspiration, motivation, which are all not negative but positive, I guess. Because when I just listen to monolingual English programs done by English native English speakers, I somehow I don't get as much admiration as I would, as I am when I'm listening to bilingual English and Japanese programs, because it's totally natural for native speakers speak their mother tongue, right? Although it is authentic, yeah, it's not for sure. It's not for sure, it's for sure, right? It's for sure. But when it comes to bilingual programs, I find it even greater, more fantastic and more admirable, because I want to be like them. Before, there were I don't know, long way to go, right? Long way to go, and before the road was even longer way to go, and it didn't look attainable to me. But I wished I could be like them, yeah, of course, and there were my role models, good role models, which inspired me so much. In a nutshell, long story short, I love listening to or watching bilingual programs more than monolingual, authentic English programs. Not always, though, because the narrators inspire me even more than authentic English speakers, because it's natural for native speakers to speak their mother tongue very well. I don't think ordinary people can speak their language or mother tongue very well, though. Some people are not good at speaking and talking concisely, tacitly, even in their mother tongue. But anyway, they're okay, right? They're okay. They can make themselves understood, and they have no problem most of the time in their everyday lives. But I find her very attractive, and I was really inspired by her. I was really motivated by her this time. And she has, on her website, she has several programs where she teaches how to speak English effectively, how to make your presentation, English presentation, effective. And I really wanted to apply for some. And she also has a free online program which you can get for free. Of course, it's free. By applying for it, by leaving your address, email address, and your name, and instantly, right away, the program, which is PDF, will be sent to your email box. It's quick and easy. I haven't applied for it yet. I will, though, after I get back home, because I'm curious to know what kind of what she wants to say. I want to know what she wants to say in the program. These days, even when I find someone very interesting, like whether it be YouTuber, they be YouTuber, whether they be what else? Yeah, anyone. I'll make the situation better by letting the car on the other lane waiting to turn to the right for the cop, and that lane started jamming already because of the car who wanted to turn right in the middle of the road, and the car was first at the first in line, and there will be more and more cars waiting because of the car, and there will be a huge, I don't know, huge, but a slight traffic jam unless someone on my lane, unless would let the car in and let go by stopping. Usually we don't stop while driving, right? Without signal. Red signal is the only thing, basically, only thing that stopped us, right? Make us stop. Oh my goodness! Go! Sorry, I have to go. Thank you very much for letting me go. The signal was about to change, but I squeezed into it. I forcefully. I have to stop because there is a pedestrian trying to cross the zebra. I don't know, crossing, right? Crossing. And drivers have to stop for them to go. So that's why. Okay, I was wrong. Red signal is not the only thing that makes us stop. But just as I said, not only the red signal, but also zebra. or crossing road is another thing that makes us stop. And thank goodness, the dentist is just around the corner, and it's now 3 minutes before my appointment time, and I think I will be there in time. Where should I park my car? Where is the dentist? Yes, yes, yes. I can park my car in a premises of the dentist. Thank goodness. I really want to park my car there. So I'll swerve and I'll, I don't know, let my car back. Okay. It's okay. Okay, park my car. I arrived at the place. Thank goodness. Okay, thank you for listening. I'll be back in an hour or so.